Sup? Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Question Time with me, Jim. I know it's shocking. Take it in. Take it in. Oh my god. In any case, welcome to Question Time, where I'm actually doing Q&A because Q&As are cool, and my hands are doing this because why the hell not? Why the hell not? Okay. So, a couple announcements before we start doing the Q&A. First one is about Antichamber. Antichamber. I like calling it Antichamber. It's probably pronounced Antichamber, but screw you. So, many of you actually like Antichamber, and like, I just did it on a whim, and a lot of you liked it, and they told me to, you guys told me to do a second attempt. If you haven't seen Antichamber, it's in the link description below. And if you have seen Antichamber, I will do a second attempt. Hopefully this time with more success and not just being stuck at one puzzle for about a whole episode. Because that was very painful for both you. I don't know why I'm pointing at me when I talk to you, but for both you and me. Right. Okay, let us move on to the questions. Before I move on, I'll explain a few of the things with you. You see these cards? Yes, yes. Playing cards. I have all the questions that I deemed viable inside or taped on top of these playing cards with some white duct tape because that is all I have in my house. I don't have clear tape. I don't have any of those other tape, the tape that you can write on, whatever that thing, masking tape. That's what I'm thinking of. I have white duct tape. Don't know why, I just do. So that is why I am posting all the questions onto these cards, and I am going to draw them at random. This time I'm going to answer 5 questions. Usually I'm going to answer 4. If your question isn't answered, it stays in the deck, and I will continue trying to draw for them the next time I do questions. And of course, if you want to ask me a question, you can send me a personal message via YouTube or send me a message on Facebook or Twitter. Facebook, most likely, I'm going to say, oh, I'm going to do a question session. Post a comment below for the questions that you want to do. That's it. Let's move on. One thing before we move on, let's talk about the contest winners. I mean, one contest winner. What am I talking about? So, if you didn't know from before, you do know now that there was a channel design contest for my channel. I offered a $25 reward in the case of any one game or game card or Steam game or game card. And the winner is, drumroll, Yang. Yeah, you don't know who he is. Well, basically I'm guessing he doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he did find me on Facebook, and I guess he watches me, and sent me a channel design, and here it is. Very nice. Very nice channel design. So he will be the winner of the contest, and I will contact you, Yang, and send you some of that money. Thank you, everybody, for submitting your channel designs. All of them were actually great, beautiful. But of course, we had to pick one winner, and that's the winner that we picked. So, yeah. Thank you for submitting. There'll be more contests later. So, yeah. As you know, with all these Q&A stuff, there will be repeated questions. And when I do get repeated questions, I do put only one of them in. So don't worry, there won't be like 50 of the same question. The person that I'm attributing that one question to is the first person to send me that question. So let's say person A and person B send me the same question. If person A sends it to me before person B does, I give it to person A, and that's what I'm calling it. And the names that I'm giving out when I answer these questions will be either their Facebook names, their Twitter names, or their YouTube names, depending on where I get the questions from. So, without further ado, question number 1. Ta-da! Okay, let's see this. Who are you? Very good question. Very fitting for the circumstance. I have no idea. Well, I'm Jim, as you all know, via both me talking about me being Jim and my actual channel name, which is Jimbo Wahoo. Might be a clue there. I am 16, in case you were wondering how old I am. I do go to high school, because that's what 16-year-olds do, and I'm not homeless, nor a drug addict. So yeah. And that's pretty much I can tell you about who I am. Yeah. Other stuff you may ask me in other questions. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I'm trying to do an eyebrow raise and it's not working. Fail. In case you were wondering, I may or may not have rigged that question just so I can answer that and nobody would be confused. I will actually shuffle this time. You see this deck? Shuffle. Yes. There's a blue gleam off my cards because it's probably a computer screen. And there's no blue gleam on me because I turned the brightness down to the minimum. Question number 2. Who is your favorite champion? Very simple question. That's a very hard question, actually. Very hard question. I would say Mordekaiser? Simply because Mordekaiser is one of the champions that I played the most, and also it's one of the only champions that I bought before I was level, like, 30-ish. So Mordekaiser. But, like, there's a lot of champions. Like, you can't really ask people what their favorite champion is. I mean, everybody has, like, 1 or 2 favorite champions, but I like them all, pretty much. There's a few I don't like, there's a few I like more than others, but I generally like most of the champions. For example, right now I've been playing Jarvan a lot, because why not? I'm helping. I'm helping! So yeah, that's the answer to that question. Let us move on to the next question, and I won't even do a cut here, because why the hell would I? Shuffle. Question number 3. Let's see, it is backwards. And I did not give the name. I just remembered! I did not give the name of the other 2 questions. So let us go back, because why the hell not? So the question number 1, who are you? It is from Omar to Hami. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it, to Hami. Bro, I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but you know. Next question is, the second question, which is who is your favorite champion, was from Torrents Yachts. These subscribers and their weird-ass names. Not saying your name is weird-ass, just saying I can't pronounce them, therefore I deem them weird-ass because I'm racist. That did not sound like it was a good thing to say, but wiggle wiggle. So question number 3 is from Nico Ray. I don't know, R-E. How did you get the name? I'm guessing you're talking about Jimbo Wahoo. I got my YouTube name because that was my nickname when I was younger. Now, younger is a very relative term because I'm only 16. But back when I was like grade 6 or 7, my friends gave me that name because it was like Jimbo Wahoo, and it sounded weird, and I was like, sure, why the hell not? Everybody's got a nickname. That was my nickname. I got stuck with that. That's why I put it as my channel. Maybe why? Maybe that's why. Maybe. Okay, question number 4. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Haha, I pulled out 2 cards. My bad. What was your worst death? My English. What was your worst death in LoL? For this question, oh, and it's by Will Ritchie. I gotta remember to do this. For this question, I think it's asking me, like, what if I remember what my worst death... I don't remember what my worst death is in LoL, but there seems to be a situation that happens to me all the time, and I'm sure it happens to a lot of you, where you're either fed or just helping your team out a lot, like you're a support or something like that. You go in, you focus all the right people, you do all the right things, you know, you peel for your carry, things like that you do as for a team fight, in a team fight. And every single one of you die, and all of them are super low. And it's not because your team was just generally weaker, it's because you're the only one who was like focusing the AP carry or the AD carry, or like whoever had the most kills. And it's frustrating, like League players will know. It's frustrating to have that sometimes because you're just like, well, we could have won the game if only you just, you know, listened to me or just had common sense. Yeah, that would probably be the worst kind of death for me as a League of Legends player. Though, second to that would probably be dying to somebody who's trolling. But people do that all the time because I witness that all the time because I troll all the time and I kill a bunch of people and they're all pissed off because I'm trolling and I kill them. But, you know. Next question. Okay. Last question, I believe. Yes, indeed, last question. And this one comes from Samuel Nye. That was actually an easier name to pronounce. If there is another game, will you play it? And what will the game be like? I mean, if you are sick with LoL. I'm guessing I know there's a lot of, I don't chide you for this, and I know there's a lot of my subscribers who aren't Canadian or aren't English speakers, native English speakers, and their questions have a little bit bad grammar, but that's fine. It's fine. I think I get your question. I think what Samuel is asking me is that, oh, by the way, Samuel, if you are an English speaker, I'm sorry. Nice save! Right, moving on. I'm guessing you're asking me, will I ever get sick of LoL, and if I do get sick of LoL, what kind of game would I be playing? Well, the short answer is I probably wouldn't get sick of LoL. The long answer would probably be because I have a lot of friends who do play LoL. In fact, most of the people who I know that games either play COD or LoL. I don't play COD anymore, I used to. And I play LoL a lot, so, I mean, if a lot of my friends play LoL, then I have a reason to go and log onto LoL, and, like, a lot of the time, sometimes now, I don't play LoL just by myself. I play either with my friends or with my subscribers. By the way, if you didn't know that, I do play with my subscribers. I don't know what this is, but, you know. You know. I mean, the awkward conversation and hand gestures with Jim. I don't know why I'm still doing it. But I digress. The point, long pause there. The reason I stop playing LoL, the reason I wouldn't stop playing LoL is because, number one, my channel is, well, filled with LoL content. Number two, I do love playing LoL. And number three, a lot of my friends and a lot of my subscribers play LoL with me, and that's why I play LoL on a daily basis. It's not like I play LoL just to play LoL. And if I do get bored of LoL, I do play other games. So yeah. And if you're wondering if I do ever get sick of LoL, what would I be playing? I wouldn't be sure what I would be playing. Maybe I would be playing another MOBA. It's entirely possible. Like, maybe there's another MOBA 10 years or 5 years from now that is better than LoL and more popular than LoL, and I may play that MOBA instead. But I'm not counting on it. Pretty sure LoL will have a very long, successful career. You know, Riot. Hint, hint. Send me Riot points. Yeah. But I think I play a lot of games. Most of the games I play actually are pretty casual. Like, for example, Terraria. Like, that's pretty casual. Terraria, I just started playing Don't Starve, which is an awesome game, by the way, if you ever played it. And I like, and Binding of Isaac. Though, I wouldn't really say that's casual, but I like playing kind of smaller casual games. for single player, and I like playing the big competitive games for multiplayer. Because on the big competitive games, I can go around and actually play with my friends and things like that, and we can compete and do things like that, and that's usually fun. But whatever the case, I will always fall back on Mount and Blade. I don't know if you know this, I am a huge Mount and Blade fan. Love that game to hell. If I stop playing League of Legends, and I stop playing all other games, that is probably the game that I will be playing for the rest of my life. If I had that one game. Though, to be fair, there's a lot of very good games that I like just on par with Mount and Blade, and I've played Mount and Blade so much that I've gotten kind of sick of it. But I'm waiting for Bannerlord. When Mount and Blade 2 comes out, there will be lots of commentary. Lots of it. Lots of it. This is, I don't know, peace or victory. You know those Chinese people that are always like, no, don't do that. Chinese people don't do that. And white people and other people that aren't white or Chinese, like black people. I am basically being racist to everybody now. People who aren't Chinese is not our fault, okay? We do this because it makes us feel, I don't know, cute or something. So yeah, that's all the questions for today. I will see you next time.